Hey guys, welcome back to Claudia Cooks. Have I got another banging dish for you today? Let's get right to the star of the show. Here it is, some pork cutlets, and here's some potatoes that we're gonna have some delicious and creamy mash for you. And we're gonna have a glaze that's made with honey, soy sauce, Lea Perrine, jerk seasoning. This is hot spicy jerk seasoning, grain mustard, Dijon mustard, Gochujang. And for the seasoning for the pork chops, we've got some deliciousness in here that I will go through with you. We've got garlic, thyme, double cream over there. What are we waiting for? Let's get in that kitchen and cook. Okay, let's go. I'm using 1 kilo of pork chops and I've washed them already and I've pat dried them, and now we're ready to put the spices on. First, we're going to start with some olive oil, just so the seasoning will be able to stick to create maximum flavor. Just massage the oil in. Right, now for the seasoning. Right, we've got a teaspoon of onion garlic granules, and we've also got a teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning, a teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of gunpowder, which is this thing here, but you can use pork seasoning. I've got a 1/4 teaspoon each of black pepper, salt, and chili flakes. And now we're going to blend all those together, and we are going to sprinkle them generously on both sides of the chops, and then we're going to massage it all in. We're just going to leave these to sit for about 10-15 minutes, and then we will be back when I'm going to fry them off. But in the meantime, I'm going to get the potatoes on, and then I'll be back. Time to get the potato on. So let's peel them. I'm using 1.3 kilos of potato, but if you're cooking for bigger amount of family, I'm cooking for 4, you may want to use more. Okay, once I've peeled them all, I'll be back. All peeled, washed, and now we're going to cut them up. Okay, so this is like a small one, so I'm just going to cut that in half, and I've got a pan of cold water there, and we've got this one here, very small, so I'm just going to pop it in. And you're going to do this for all of them, okay? And I will see you when I'm boiling the potatoes and doing the rest of the meal. Right, I've put the fire on high, and I've put some thyme, some garlic, and a piece of onion in there just for flavor. You don't have to use it, and a vegetable stock cube. So we're going to boil that for about 20-25 minutes or until tender. And I'll be back when it's time to mash.
I'll be back.
Just to note, once it starts boiling, you reduce the heat to medium low, and you put a lid on and let it cook. Right, it's time to do the chops. Fire on. Let's add some oil to the pan. I'm using rapeseed oil, a little twirl. Then once it's hot, I'm going to pop the chops in. Pan is heated now, so let's add our chops. Right, I put a lid over the pan and I'm going to let that fry 6 minutes on each side, and then I'm going to do the second batch because the pan isn't big enough. Once I'm doing the second lot, then I'll be back. This is what the chops are looking like after 12 minutes, and I've browned them on all sides. And in here I've actually put some garlic cloves and I've put some thyme in there and a bit of butter as well. And now so I'm going to pop over there and we're going to make some glaze to put over this whilst they're keeping warm. I thought I was recording, but I didn't press record. So in here I've got the 2 mustards, I've got the jerk seasoning, and I've also got the gochujang in there, and some honey, soy sauce, and Lea Perrine. So now we're going to give this a mix. Right, I've mixed that, and now I'm adding a splash of hot water, some boiling hot water there, and I'm going to pour this over the chops. So let's go. I'm going to reduce the heat now, and I'm just going to put a lid over this, and I'm just going to let that sauce reduce and take on some stickiness, and then I'll be intermittently spooning the sauce over the chops, and that's going to take me another 5 minutes or so. Let's get the veg on. Right, we've got some carrots in here. We're going to put some boiling water on those. Then we're going to add some butter, and I'm adding some green seasoning, just half a teaspoon, and a clove of garlic. And I'm just going to let that cook for about 3 to 5 minutes before I add the other vegetables on there. There we have it. Look at these chops. I wish you could actually smell the flavors that's coming. Wow, let's try this. Oh my goodness, guys, you're gonna love this. Right, let's turn the fire off, cover it to keep it warm. Let's move to the potatoes and do some mashing. Using half a pint of milk and some cream, approximately half a cup, and some chopped spring onion. Just going to let that warm through, and this is what I will be using in my mashed potato. So I'm just going to let that heat up for about 2 minutes, and then we will get mashing. The potato. Adding some more butter. I'm also going to add some white truffle oil, a squidging of black pepper. You can use white pepper if you like. Let's give this another mash. Work my muscles. I'm getting a good arm workout right now. And there you have it, guys. my delicious pan-fried pork chops with a glaze of honey, soy sauce, mustard, jerk seasoning, and a host of other good things like gochujang. And on the side here, we've got some buttery and garlicky veg. Doesn't that look so inviting and delicious? I know you're going to love it.